negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache, or depression, or the worst suicidal patterns, or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashivoham, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself. Your consciousness as power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression or the worst suicidal patterns or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside. I'm your guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself. Your consciousness has power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression or the worst suicidal patterns or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside. I'm your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man.
Nithyanandam, I welcome all of you with my humble obeisance on this grand, auspicious, most awaited Guru Purnima Brahmotsavam. Today being the 10th day of the Guru Purnima Brahmotsavam, we are going to be having our grand Guru Purnima program consisting of many interesting sessions, revealing sacred truths and releasing all the gifts. And we are also going to be blessed by none other than the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, who is coming live after a very, very long time, and especially after his intense samadhi. We are all going to be blessed by this auspicious divine darshan of the SPH. And this is going to be the most interesting Guru Purnima of them all. And this is Manitya Jeshananda, and I am going to be the host for today's Guru Purnima's Brahmotsavam program that's going to be happening. We are also going to be having a lot of sessions for all of you, and to keep you all tuned for the grand finale of the SPH's Darshan. So before we begin, we will be getting into these sessions that will help you all understand who is the SPH and all his contributions and more to go. So the first session is going to be about who is the Supreme Porn of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. All your doubts and your questions will be cleared through this session. So without further ado, we will be getting into the session right away. Yes. Before we begin the session, we will be chanting the Sadguru Vandanam, that is basically invoking the presence of the Guru, marking his blessings and auspicious outcome of the action. So join me to chant this Sadguru Vandanam. Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasya Dilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. The next is Guru Parampara Vandanam. Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Samarambha Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Madhyama Nithyananda Paryanta Vande Guru Parampara. Now we will be getting into this most interesting intro session to the SPH. So before that, we will be, all of you will be having these doubts of who is Swamiji, what are his contributions, or especially the ones who are new. All of it will be cleared out in this session, so stay tuned. First, an avatar's commitment. Every once in a millennium, a being graces our fragile planet, the sheer power of whose presence turns the tide of humanity's spiritual evolution. When such a being lives and moves among us, millions are drawn towards him beyond their understanding, intuitively sensing in him the fragrance of their own inner awakening. Such a being is recognized as an avatar, the divine in human form. An avatar has no purpose. Just as the rain is drawn to the parched earth, he is drawn to our plane, compelled by nothing but boundless compassion to fulfill the longing of a million hearts. He hears the ardent cry that asks to break free of the pain and misery of countless lifetimes of every human limitation. His is the power and the one is to awaken humanity from the darkness of ignorance into the light of bliss and enlightenment. A being of such cosmic proportions walks among us today, revered by millions as a living avatar of superconsciousness, playing in our dimension as a teacher, healer, yogi, mystic, social visionary, spiritual guru, and guide. The SPH Nithyananda Paramashivam unfolds the joyous Leela of his avataric mission, Advent, manifesting a conscious revolution in the destiny of over 7 billion humans and innumerable other sentient beings in other states of evolution. And what does he teach? Only this: I am not here to prove I am God. Instead, I am here to prove that you are God. An avatar's commitment is this: Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bharata abhyuttanam dharmasya tadatmanam sujamyaham. Here the translation goes: when positive consciousness declines, when collective negativity increases, O Bharata, at these times, I myself happen in every age to protect the pious and to annihilate the wicked, to re-establish righteousness. I myself appear age after age. Here, Krishna beautifully reveals to Arjuna that when the negativity in the humanity increases, he himself happens every time to re-establish what we have lost long ago. Just like that, the SPH Nithyananda Paramashivam, being the incarnation of none other than Bhagavan Paramashiva, has reincarnated to throw the light on the blissful lifestyle and enlightenment by annihilating what is negative in today's world. And that is the commitment of every avatar that happens. Sometimes when the created world has to be sustained, I myself assume, name and form and initiate Manvantaras, great eras of time, and provide the earth with appropriate divine personalities and sages who set examples to be followed and indicate the path of progress. Only a master like Krishna can declare the truth so clearly. Here Krishna declares, I come down again and again to set right the wrong. He keeps the generation of enlightened masters open for the future, the possibility of enlightenment open for the future generations on planet Earth. He keeps the whole science open for the future. Now, we will be knowing more about the descent of the supreme point of Hinduism. Okay, so now we'll be knowing more about how we know that the supreme point of Hinduism is the incarnation of Bhagavan Paramashiva. So Nadi reading is an age-old science that predicts the advent of the SPH. Spiritual seers, adepts, masters of Hinduism were involved in the flowering of the 1008th living incarnation of Paramashiva himself. The supreme point of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Jivanadi, enlightened sage Agastya of the prehistoric era, has recorded on palm leaves the past, present, and the future readings of all humans and cosmos itself, which is harnessed by blessed souls and revealed today as appropriate. So this is nothing but your prediction. One being's prediction of what happened in their past, what is going to happen in the present, what is going to happen in the future. So Sage Agastya has recorded all of this. And the significance of Nadi reading is that these texts are recorded and organized by Sage Agastya Maharishi himself. It is a foolproof, time-tested method of recognizing the happening of superconscious mutants, incarnations in Hinduism on planet Earth. Great enlightened sage Agastya, in his Jivanadi revelations, has sung in the prehistoric era the glory of the descent of Paramashiva himself as the supreme point of Hinduism. Now we will be seeing the exact original Tamil verses. These revelations mystically emerged as part of the Nadi reading of a devotee of the SPH who had not even mentioned to the Nadi reader his guru-disciple connection with the SPH. Yes, so here you can see the pictures of the Jivanadi of the SPH, and these are the original Tamil verses, and we will be reading the English translation. Me, Agastya, the 7 rishis and the 18 siddhas will now reveal the divine prediction for Paramahamsa Nithyananda. Nithyananda, who protects the world at this time to protect the truth surrounding him. Paramahamsa, who has realized himself, laid down the way for his people and followed the path of Dharma, no lesser than the Holy Trinity and Devas. Nithyananda, who has crossed eons and come, is the blessing light of enlightenment, that is Adi Shiva, Sarashiva himself. 9 crore Siddhas who live with Shiva in Kailash, merged in Paramahamsa Nithyananda. Nithyananda has incarnated as Sarveshwara to save the planet Earth and show the way to the people. In this world, before Nithyananda was born, he made 7 crore people to be born in the world. 7 crore people were born with him, and after he was born, he has invited 7 crore people to this world. He made them to be born on this earth. All religions will form Nithyananda Sangha. At present, they are all born in all religions. They will all come to Nithyananda. All people will all wear Nithyananda's mala. With purity, praising and praying in that time, all will happily accept Nithyananda. These words are the words of blessed Agastya. right? So that was the auspicious Jivanadi of the Supreme Point of Hinduism, given directly by sage Agastya Maharishi himself. Now we will be getting into the history, the lifestyle of the Supreme Point of Hinduism, where he lived, what he did, and all of that. Tiruvannamalai, the spiritual capital of the world for seekers of enlightenment. Here, Arunachala is the greatest of all holy sites. It is the heart of the world. It is Shiva himself. From Srimad Bhagavatam, the translation goes, one gets liberated if they get the darshan of Chidambaram, or takes birth in Tiruvarur, or dies in Kasi. All these three may not be possible for everyone, but one gets liberated with the mere thought of Arunachala. So these are the eternal promises given by Paramashiva to the humanity. Number one being Arunachala Hill, which is present in Tiruvannamalai, Arunachaleshwara Linga, and living incarnation through the lineage of enlightened beings in Tiruvannamalai. And that is exactly where the SPH Nithyananda Paramashivam hails from. And he hails from this lineage. Yes. The SPH Nithyananda Paramashivam is born January 3rd, 1978 in the holy town of Tiruvannamalai, India. In 17 July 1981, at the age of 3, the SPH Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam was initiated into Bala Sannyas, child sale, by enlightened beings, masters, and his predecessors through a ritualistic ceremony. The science of identifying incarnations. Here, the SPH was identified as an incarnation by enlightened beings and masters such as Yogiraj Yogananda Puri, Vidwan Paduranganar, and 230th Guru Mahasannidhanam of Tonde Mandala Madinam of Kanchimat. The picture on the left-hand side shows various gurus who has personally trained and worked with the SPH, and they have also helped him understand that he is an incarnation of Paramashiva when he was a child. Yes, here are some pictures when the SPH was very, very young. Here you can see the temple monastic complex of his Guru Mataji Vibhudananda Puri in Tiruvannamalai. Coronation at the age of 16 to revive the Kailasa Hindu civilizational nation. This photograph of the SPH was organized to be taken by his Vedanta Guru Mata Vibhudananda Puri, also called Mataji Kupamal. You can see there is a conch and Kamandalu water pot to the left of the Supreme Point of Hinduism, and a wooden staff to his right, all of which were given by her as traditional items that are handed over along with the official induction as successor into the lineage. Yeah, these are the pictures, and here you can see that Mataji Vibhudananda Puri is standing next to Swamiji. That was his Vedanta Guru. A glimpse into the early work of the SPH. Here you can see the making of Kailasa happen. 14th April 2001, at the age of 23, the SPH establishes the first Kailasa temple and monastery in Tiruchengode, South India. And the next 4th November 2002, at the age of 24, the SPH established the headquarters Adi Kailasa, Bididi, Bangalore in South India. Here you can see himself doing the Bhumi Puja and keeping the bricks. And at the age of 26, the SPH conducts mass living enlightenment initiation conventions, taking people through powerful cleansing processes of our 7 energy bodies. And 15th April 2005, age 27, the SPH welcomed with proclamation message by Mayor of St. Louis, USA, Francis G. Slay. So here you can see how fast and in an exponential way, in an exponential level, the Supreme Point of Hinduism was able to make Kailasa. From the age of 23 to from the age of 27, he's already claiming a proclamation from the mayor of St. Louis, right? Next slide. At the age of 27, 2005, the SPH conducts mass living enlightenment initiation conventions in South India, It's back. Yes, sorry for the technical glitch. Now we will be moving forward with the session. We were just speaking about the advent of the SPH's Jivanadi reading and what all has happened after he came to know that he is an avatar, his guru's training and all of that. Now we'll know more about the happening of Kailasa, how at a very fast exponential level the making of Kailasa happened and has been established as the first ever Hindu nation in today's world. Yes, here you can see into the early works of the SPH. All of this is very important because from that foundation, the SPH Swamiji himself had started to make Kailasa through doing all of these initiatives and taking so many discourses, satsangs, healing people. All of that was towards the contribution and the revival of the only Hindu nation, Kailasa. So these are more pictures. Yes, the various coronations of the SPH. Here you can see the first picture. He was ordained as the 233rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Kanchi Kailasa Sarvagnya Peetam. And the next one goes the incumbent emperor of Suryavamsha Surangi Samrajyam. The next is the present 23rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Dharmamukti Svargapuram Adinam. And the present 293rd Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam of Kailas Sonata Shamala Pita Sarvagnya Peetam. And the next picture goes present Mahamandaleshwar of Mahanirvani Akada, the largest apex monastic order. And he is also the 1008th Acharya Mahamandaleshwar of Atal Akhada. And Swamiji is also elected as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism by a congregation of over 1,000 Hindu leaders. Yes. Through all of that, now we will be knowing more about Sri Kailasa, the sovereign state of Sri Kailasa. So Kailasa is a macrocosmic ancient Hindu enlightened civilizational nation whose vision is living enlightenment for all of humanity. Kailasa does not put importance on territory alone. Hence, it has created thousands of enlightenment ecosystems around the world. 30 million global adherents of Kailasa are today living in over 100 countries, supporting 2 billion Hindus worldwide. These Adi Shaivites form one of the most successful communities in the world in every country they live. These followers have created Kailasa to bring that successful life and lifestyle to the world as a service. Along with having sovereign territory, Kailasa is a consortium of multiple micronations which house Hindu universities, gurukuls, temples, temple monastery complexes, food banks, animal shelters, and libraries, many of which are de facto spiritual embassies for nation of Kailasa. Now we'll be knowing the initiatives, the services that are being provided by the Kailasa nation. So Swamiji, the SPH Nithyananda Paramashivam, has personally started the Sri Kailasa Uniting Nations, which provide 108 different initiatives for supporting the global peace and harmonious coexistence of the world. So these initiatives support a variety of humanitarian services, which collectively allows for the creation of an enlightened, peaceful, sustainable, equitable, resilient, and thriving world. The 108 SKUN initiatives align to the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals and expand on to many other initiatives incorporating other elements which are rooted in ancient sciences of Hinduism, universal practical application to bring about time-tested, foolproof, lasting solutions to the world's problems, whether it's economical, social, environmental, etc. Yes. The No Hungry Home project offered by SKUN for nutritious food in a hunger-free world. This is one of the initiatives supported by the Sri Kailasa Uniting Nations. So 1 billion meals have been served over the past 27 years personally by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism through many projects, programs, and he has also served 10,000 meals daily free of cost and up to 1 lakh on festival days. Kailasa, yes, Kailasa protective and preventive COVID care centers offered by SKUN for affordable and holistic healthcare. Here, when the pandemic was happening, the SPH converted his monastery campuses into a multi-layer quarantine facility, housing so many people during this this pandemic of coronavirus, free for all people regardless of any differences in age, gender, caste, creed, ethnicity, color, or socioeconomic status. Food, shelter, internet, all basic facilities, including free medical care for an indefinite time. Kailasa's 28-day spiritual regimen to boost the immune system includes Pachapatni rhythm, Hindu fasting ritual, meditation, chanting of sacred syllables of Mahavakya, hygienic living, social distancing. So the SPH Nithyananda Paramashivam has contributed immensely over the past 27 years, and one of the recent contribution during this pandemic was offering this holistic healthcare through the multi-layer quarantine facility. These are more contributions done by the SPH. Nithyananda Hindu University and Nithyananda Gurukul offered by SKUN for Education Reform and Development. The Nithyananda Hindu University, the SPH, established NHU, world's largest Hindu university. And on October 2nd, 2006, the SPH inaugurated the Nithyananda Gurukul, the revival of the ancient Adi Shaivite Guru disciple education, an authentic knowledge transmission system based on enlightenment. Here, there are 270,000 enrolled plus 2,700 free courses and extended campuses in 150 countries. We have extended campuses of NHU in 150 different countries. We have so many students enrolled, and we have 2,700 and plus counting courses provided in the Nithyananda Hindu University. This is the Jnanalaya and Hinduismpedia offered by SKUN for the protection of Hindu scriptures. Due to the heavy persecution that has been happening on Hinduism for a long time now, so many sacred scriptures have been destroyed during the persecution, and the SPH has been reviving all these lost and destroyed Hindu scriptures and has been saving and protecting them in this Nithyananda Jnanalaya project. The SPH established the Nithyananda Hindu Jnanalaya to collect and preserve the 1 million Hindu scriptures while ensuring that knowledge is made accessible and shared free of cost to all. Collecting and preserving 1 million source books of Hinduism, and the SPH has been doing this for the past 27 years, preserving all these sacred Hindu scriptures. Minutes for Peace meditation offered by SKUN for global peace and religious harmony. In 2014, after just 2 years of the launch of the program, it crossed over 1 billion minutes of peace. The SPH has conducted large-scale collective meditations on September 21st, International Peace Day, to raise the collective consciousness and awareness of peace. So 4.3 billion plus minutes in meditation for world peace has been recorded since 2012, and it's still counting. The next is Confluences for World Peace offered by SKUN for global peace and religious harmony. So in 2007, the SPH hosted Kumbh Mela USA in Los Angeles, hosting over 3,000 residential guests in 2015 and 2016 and serving over 3 lakh vegetarian meals a day. Nithyananda Sangha is entrusted as the only organization to host Kumbh Mela outside India by Akhila Bharatiya Akhada Parishad, which has hosted Kumbh Mela for thousands of years. In September 2006, the SPH organized the first Confluence for World Peace to honor the memory of those who lost their lives, saving others on September 11, 2001 at Irvine, California, USA. Second Confluence for Peace. In 2007, the SPH organized the second Confluence for Peace in Los Angeles in collaboration with Vedanta Society, BAPS, ISKCON, Siddha Yoga, and other organizations. Now we'll be knowing more about the coronations that has happened for the revival of Kailasa. Yes. The incipient of revival of the world's greatest Hindu nation and only enlightened civilization, Kailasa, began actively from the childhood of the SPH, from the age of 3. 1981. So most of you know that Kailasa got established 2018-2019, but no, Kailasa happened from when the SPH was when he was just 3 years old, and so many coronations has happened just for the revival of Kailasa. Here you can see 1981, when the SPH was just 3 years old. He was initiated into Bala Sannyas and Chaturmasya on 17 July 1981 by enlightened beings and gurus of the Supreme Point of Hinduism. And here at the age of 10, the SPH was coronated as Guru Mahasannidhanam of Kanchi Kailasa Sarvagnya Peetham, the oldest monastic university. At the age of 16, he was coronated as successor of Arunachala Sarvagnya Peetham by Guru Parampara, Mata Vibhudananda Puri. And at the age of 21, coronated as successor of Kashi Sarvagnya Peetham by Swami Hamsananda Puri with the congregation of religious and spiritual leaders of Kashi. At the age of 21, he founded the international mission Nithyananda Sangha to revive Kailasa internationally. Just at the age of 21, with his will persistence and for his love and compassion for all the humans, for the whole humanity to understand the truth, the reality of life, he, at the age of 21 itself, started the Nithyananda Sangha, and that was the first building block of reviving Kailasa, the only Hindu nation in today's world. At the age of 23, in 2001, he became the reviver of Tiruchengod Sarvagnya Peetham. And at the age of 24, 2002, he founded Adi Kailasa, Nithyananda Sarvagnya Peetham. 2004, age 26, he became the reviver of Bhagyanagara, Sri Pura Sarvagnya Peetham. And at the age of 26, he coronated as the 203rd emperor of Suryavamsha Surangi Samrajyam, the Sun dynasty, by Rajamata Rani Sanajima Manjula Manjari Devi. At the age of 28, he became the reviver of Salem Sarvagnya Peetham. And age of 2, the reviver of Adi Pallava Sarvagnya Peetham, and he was declared as Mahamandaleshwar of Mahanirvani Akhada by the official leadership of Sri Panchati Akhada Mahanirvani, held by Acharya Mahamandaleshwar Vishwadevanandaji as 1008th Mahamandaleshwar. At the age of 34, the SPH was coronated as the 293rd Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam of Madurai, Kailasonatha Shyamala Peetha Sarvagnya Peetham, the oldest Hindu state and monastic kingdom, by the 292nd pontiff named Srila Sri Arunagirinatha Jnanasambhamacharya Swami. At the age of 35, he was officially coronated as Mahamandaleshwar of Mahanirvani Akhada, largest apex monastic order, becoming the youngest Mahamandaleshwar as on date, by the official leadership of Sri Panchayati Akhada Mahanirvani. At the age of 35, the SPH was declared as the Acharya Mahamandaleshwar of Atal Akhada, the oldest monastic order in Hinduism, by Acharya Mahamandaleshwar Sukadevanandaji, then the incumbent spiritual head. At the age of 36, he was coronated as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of Tanjavur Adinam by Swami Atmananda. At the age of 36, the SPH was coronated as Guru Mahasannidhanam of Tiruvarur Adinam by Swami Atmananda, and he was also coronated as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of Vedaranyam Adinam by Swami Atmananda, and as Guru Mahasannidhanam of Panchadikulam Adinam by Swami Atmananda. At the age of 37, he was declared 23rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Dharmamukti Svargapuram Adinam by the 22nd pontiff named Srila Sri Dandapani Deshika Paramacharya Swami. And he was also coronated as Guru Mahasannidhanam of Adipita Kollada Matta by predecessor Sri Sri Shanti Veera Mahaswami. At the age of 37, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was elected by as a Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism by a congregation of over 1,000 Hindu leaders. And at the age of 40, he became the reviver of Suryavamsha Chola Sarvagnya Peetham in Karantai, 28th June 2017. Yes. So we have a clear knowledge on the amount of coronations that has happened on Swamiji, and for the sole purpose for Swamiji to revive Kailasa. Now we will be seeing the initiatives provided by the Sri Kailasa Uniting Nations. KAILASA's International Trained Religious Peacekeepers, Sri Kailasa Uniting Nations, Kailasa's departments and agencies, imparts Vedagamic sciences, cosmic principles, and offers superconscious powers and powerful cognitions to global citizens. So understand that all the contributions, all the services, and all the initiatives that has been personally guided and founded by the SPH and the trained religious peacekeepers are still doing these services and giving these initiatives is for the sole purpose for people to understand what is enlightenment and for them to understand that the reality of life is not what they're living. So slowly giving that sacred knowledge through all this contribution and finally making them understand that they are God. Coming back to the same statement that Swamiji has made, that I'm not here to prove that I am God. Instead, I'm here to prove that you are God. So all of this, the establishment of Kailasa, the only Hindu nation, all the initiatives that is being provided by the nation and its corresponding departments and agencies and the United Nations, Sri Kailasa United Nations, is all contributing to that one statement for people, for the whole humanity to understand that. We'll just be skimming through this whole thing right now. Yes. So, yes, these are the initiatives of the SKUN for the contributing to the no poverty sustainable development goal given by the United Nations. So we have given nutritious food and for a hunger-free world and affordable holistic healthcare, emergency disaster relief, against SKUN against child abuse and trafficking, SKUN for atonement of extreme poverty. All of these are contributing towards to achieve the goal of no poverty for the humanity. The next is zero hunger, giving nutritious food for a free hungry world, SKUN for vegetarianism and climate change, SKUN for emergency disaster relief, contributing towards the zero hunger goal that is being set by the United Nations. And many more initiatives supporting the 37 goals or the goals given by the United Nations for the sustainable development for the world. So Kailasa is parallelly working on initiatives, giving out services, helping the cause and helping for us for the whole goal of quality education, everything stated by the United Nations. We are also contributing towards that to reach for the humanity. Yes. There are many initiatives like SKUN for energy and natural resources, for revival of ancient technology, for ancient sciences, for ancient heritage, for economy as per Hindu scriptures. Yes. Sri Kailasa Uniting Nations for Ancient Sacred Arts and Sciences, the Nithyananda Sacred Arts University, upholding the purity of the science of temple building, restoring the tradition and livelihood of Stapatis, the temple architects. 2,674 statues, which weighed over 1.07 million kg, have been made and sent to Nithyanandeshwara Hindu temples across the world. Traditional jewelry and decoration for over 2,000 deities procured and produced. Over 10,000 best stones collected from old temples. 200-ton Burma teak wood items, 5-ton copper and brass artifacts, 1-ton silver artifacts available, 17-ton metal deities produced, 1 million kg worth stone statues, 300 wooden statues, wooden sacred vehicles and wooden thrones. Over 5,000 unique deities have been created by artisans so far, and over 482 statues which weigh more than 96,400 kgs have been made and sent to various temples around the world. And understand, this is the immense contribution done by the SPH through the Nithyananda Sacred Arts University, continuously producing the deities, the jewelries, to uphold the temple lifestyle, to revive the Hindu temple lifestyle in different parts of the world. And it's still happening and still continuing. Just like this, the SPH has revived so many aspects through Kailasa, through Uniting Nations, and these are all contributing to the goals that we want to reach inevitably, and that has been set by the United Nations. And every initiative, service that is being provided are not only for that, but it has a context of the context for the spiritual evolution that should happen in the humanity. So all these initiatives that has been given by Swamiji to the world is not only for the betterment of humanity, but for them to understand the spiritual aspect of their life and reach their higher potential through spirituality. Yes. So now that we know about the SPH, his coronations, and his immense contributions for the past 20 years, and the work that has happened behind the establishment of Kailasa, the only Hindu nation. Now we all have this knowledge. We all know who the SPH is and how everything came into place and how everything set into place. Now we'll be moving on to the next session. But before we end the session, we'll be ending this whole session with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukar Pranamastu. Om Nithyanandam.
Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself. Your consciousness as power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression or the worst suicidal patterns or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside.
I welcome you all back to the next session on this grand Guru Purnima Brahmotsavam. So we are going to be knowing all about why Guru. Because interestingly, the SPH Nithyananda Paramashivam plays the role of a Guru in each and every one of our lives. And what is the significance of having a Guru? Why we need a Guru in our life? So all of these questions, all of these thoughts, curiosity will be cleared out in this session. Right. So without further ado, we will be moving on to the next. Before we begin the session, let us invoke the presence of the SPH by chanting the Sadguru Vandanam. Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasya Dilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Next is the Guru Parampara Vandanam. Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Samarambha Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Madhyamam Nithyananda Pariyantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Yes. So we'll be moving on. So first of all, Kailasa welcomes all of you to the 10th day celebration of Guru Purnima Brahmotsavam, which celebrates the happening of our beloved Bhagavan, the supreme pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, the ultimate manifestation of Paramavatar of Paramashiva in our lives as our Guru or Master. Guru Purnima Brahmotsavam is being celebrated all over Kailasa, the first nation for all Hindus. So before we begin, we will be chanting this sacred chant and I will be reading out the translation. It goes, Naguror Adhikam Tat, Naguror Adhikam, Naguror Adhikam, Naguror Adhikam, Naguror Adhikam. Shiva Shasanato, Shiva Shasnanato. So the translation goes, in this exemplary verse from the Guru Gita, Bhagavan Paramashiva himself glorifies the status of Guru, saying that there is none higher than Guru. There is none higher than Guru. And there is none higher than Guru. This is Shiva's ordainment. This is Shiva's ordainment. This is Shiva's ordainment. The greatness of Hinduism is that it gives a higher status to Guru than it gives to God. God is given the seat of Agnya Chakra, the brow center, but Guru is given the seat of Sahasrara, the crown center. The Guru-disciple relationship is the most authentic and sweet among all relationships, without any vested interest and only love and compassion as a spindle. With great reverence, gratitude, and devotion, we are thankful for having our beloved Swamiji in our lives. And Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam as our Guru, who's empowering us and guiding us every step of our journey. So, paying our humble pranams to our Swamiji, we'll be moving on to who is a Guru. Guru in Sanskrit means remover of darkness and ignorance. Guru removes the mental blocks and obstacles that stand in the way of our awareness and realization of our true self. The scriptures, the Shastra Pramana again and again mention the need of Guru. Gurus use different ways to remove the mental blocks from disciples. It can be by personal guidance, but the goal is ultimately to raise the disciple to higher awareness, because the Guru resides in the highest state of awareness and consciousness. He is able to see where we are and guide us. The Guru is not Vyakt, as you imagine. He is Tattva, the principle. He is not a person, but a principle. He is simply a physical representation of divine. A Guru knows you more than you know you. He loves you more than you love you. He can sacrifice even more than you for you. Sometimes you become tired of sacrificing, so you give up on you. But he doesn't tire of sacrificing at all. So he doesn't give up on you. He reminds you till you remain, and he reminds you till he remains. In the Hindu tradition, the spiritual teacher, the Guru, is said to be more important than God. God is always and everywhere, but it is the Guru who opens the disciples' eyes to the existence of God. The Guru is the doorway to one's own experience of the divine. He is the mirror that helps you recognize the truth that is already within you. In fact, the Guru is the only scripture that is alive. The deep Ananda or Anandaspurana of Paramashiva means his aesthetic inhaling and exhaling, reaching to planet Earth is Guru, his own extension, his own Hamsa, his own manifestation, his own incarnation. Anandaspurana of Paramashiva is inhaling and exhaling, his prana, apana, vyano, udana, samana movements. His breathing space reaching out to the whole humanity is Guru. His incarnation happening on planet Earth. Is his incarnation happening on planet Earth?
I'm your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself.
Yes. Now we'll be continuing. Sorry for the technical glitch. Yes. Who is a guru? A person who does not have a guru in his life doesn't know what he's missing out in life. Guru is a new language in your being. Guru is a new consciousness that you have that you didn't know you had. In fact, the Guru is the only scripture that is alive. Surrendering to God is difficult because you don't know who or where God is. God is a mere concept to you, but the Guru is real. Through his form, you can take a quantum leap or quantum jump to the divine. Now that we know who is a Guru, we'll be moving on to what is Guru Tattva. Right? In Guru Gita, one of the main sacred Hindu scriptures, says, which is the ultimate Agama, says, Paramashiva himself speaks to Parashakti about Guru in Guru Gita. The ultimate Guru speaking to the ultimate disciple about the ultimate, that is the Guru Tattva. Dhruvam dehi mumukshunam nasti tattvam guror param guror aradhanam kuryat svajitvatvam nivedayet. The translation goes, O Devi, Guru Tattva, the absolute true principle of Guru is the greatest and ultimate. There is nothing greater than Guru. The seeker should worship his Guru and dedicate himself wholly with body, mind, and inner space onto the Guru. These words are directly revealed to Devi Parashakti by Bhagavan Paramashiva himself. It's a beautiful scene. Parameshwari or Parashakti sitting on the lap of Paramashiva asks him, Prabhu, whole universe, cosmos meditates on you to reach you. But you're all the time with your eyes closed and meditating. On whom are you meditating? To whom are you meditating? This is the best doubt anybody can have. This is a doubt posed to Paramashiva by Parashakti. Paramashiva smiles and tells Parashakti that he is meditating on Guru Tattva. How can Paramashiva have Guru? Paramashiva beautifully explains. This is a doubt that Parashakti has, and Paramashiva beautifully explains that his manifest component is meditating on his unmanifest component. His Vyakta manifest is meditating, being in oneness with his unmanifest Avyakta. The Avyakta of cosmos is Guru Tattva, manifest as Paramashiva to help all of us, lead all of us into oneness with the whole universe, the whole cosmos ultimate. The great Lord Paramashiva's response was simple, direct, and startling. It is to the Guru I bow. The unmanifest manifest, making the manifest experience oneness is Guru. Paramashiva himself manifesting his own breathing space, manifesting is Guru. And more you align to Guru, you get integrated to Guru and Guruvak, you become enlightened. Feeling connection with the Guru, experiencing oneness with the Guru is the most powerful blessing, most powerful happening that can happen from this cosmos to you. Parama Ashirvad, ultimate blessing in the life is feeling connection with the Guru. Sincerity, feeling connection with the Guru, as long as that is there, no one can touch you. Nothing can destroy your life. You will be absolutely life positive towards your goal and you will manifest it. You will be successful in life. So what is the significance of Guru Tattva? Paramashiva himself said that he is meditating none other than Guru, and he is meditating on the principle, the Guru Tattva, right? Now we'll know the significance of it. Guru Tattva is respected and revered in Sanatana Hindu Dharma far more than any idea of God. The highest idea of God is given the seat of third eye, but Sahasrara, the crown center, is given to Guru Tattva. So understand where the Guru is placed, where the Guru should be placed. In Sanatana Hindu Dharma, the highest God you can experience is given third eye, means Agni Chakra, but the Guru Tattva is given Sahasrara. Guru Tattva makes you realize real God. Till then, you will not even have the right cognition about God. You see all the incarnations of Vishnu give a breakthrough in DNA level. Like your DNA's natural selection process is pushed to the next level. Like amoeba takes a jump and becomes a fish. Fish takes a jump and moves to tortoise. Tortoise takes a jump and moves to a pig. Pig takes a jump and moves to animal and then a man. Now, this big push, the natural selection process, is given a breakthrough by Vishnu's incarnation. Conscious decision process is given breakthrough by Paramashiva's incarnation. Great incarnations of Mahadeva or Paramashiva, like Kala Bhairava, Veerabhadra, Munishwara, Durvasa, all those beings give great conscious breakthroughs. Now we are in a position, the best evolved DNA and best evolved consciousness, the Chit Jata Granthi, the body and consciousness we have is the best possible form. We need to have the next breakthrough, the ultimate breakthrough. So right now, being in this human form is the best vehicle for you to experience the ultimate conscious breakthrough in your body, right? And that breakthrough, that conscious jump, that conscious experience can be imparted only by a Paramashiva incarnate. That is the purpose of my happening. In Swamiji's own words, Swamiji says, that is the purpose of my happening. Vishnu's incarnation gives breakthrough in the DNA. Paramashiva's incarnation gives breakthrough in the consciousness level. Guru gives breakthrough in both. When Paramashiva happens as a Guru, he gives breakthrough in both levels. So understand the power of Guru. He is able to give you a physical breakthrough in the DNA, and he is also able to give you a conscious breakthrough. That is the power of Guru, and that is what a Guru always does to his disciple. Your Guru is Paramashiva. In the words of his SPH himself, he says, I wanted all of you to know the moment you recognize my identity as Paramashiva, you will start manifesting your identity as Paramashiva. You will start realizing the exclusive relationship we both have. I tell you, then Guru has happened in your life. After that, life is just enjoying, celebrating your Ishwaratva. The moment you recognize my Paramashivatva, I enter in you, and your Paramashivatva starts manifesting. After that, life is just enjoying Ishwaratva over. Now that we know the significance of a Guru and the Guru Tattva is eternal. Now, Guru Tattva is a grand narrative. So let us all take a moment and bow down to the Guru Tattva that has happened in our lives. This is a scriptural reference or the Shastra Pramana for your Guru is Paramashiva. We will read the translation. The translation goes, the Vedas, Shastras, Puranas, Itihasas, etc., the science of mantra, yantra, mohana, uchatana, etc., the Shaiva, Agama, Shakta, etc., and all other knowledge sciences in the world are merely false theories which confuse the ignorant and deluded living being, jivas. Japas, that is chanting, tapa, austerities, vrata, vow, observances, tirtha, pilgrimage, yajna, enriching sacrifices, dana, sharing from the enriching space. All these become a mere waste without the knowledge of the Guru Tattva, the Guru principle. Verse 23, the Shastra Pramana for your Guru Paramashiva concludes that all the scripture quoted above and the different traditions are meaningless without the knowledge of the truth of Guru Tattva. These verses glorify the supreme significance of having a Guru in one's life. Now we will be knowing more about the role the Gurus play, the role Gurus play in our life, why they do certain things, why do they tell us certain things to do. All of this you will understand by the experience shared by Swamiji. So this makes you understand the context of how Guru always helps you raise to your highest potential, to your highest level. So this is an own experience from the SPH himself. In preparation for the descent, I sent my gurus down to wake me up. This is what the SPH says. When he wanted to come down to take the humanity to the next level in the superconscious aspect, he himself tells that in preparation for my descent, I sent my gurus down to wake me up. In his own words, Swamiji says, literally my gurus birthed me, brought me from Kailasa, protected me and groomed me, made me manifest. By the time I started knowing me, they already made me realize my identity. Never they allowed me to forget my identity as Paramashiva. Beautifully, they did the transition of macrocosm to microcosm. It is like how Subramanya, the son of Paramashiva, was brought up by the 6 celestial women, Kartikeya Pengal. Same way, multiple gurus brought me up and made me manifest everything. Just one guru will not be sufficient to give me expertise in so many branches, knowledge, so many dimensions of Hinduism. Here Swamiji says, all of them, all Swamiji's gurus in his life who has groomed him and trained him, Swamiji himself says that all of them have contributed so much to me, stabilizing myself in the space of Advaita, the non-dualistic space, oneness. Arunagiri Yogishwara, his Paramaguru, Swamiji's Paramaguru, supported me on a totally different level, the level of biomemory. Yogananda Puri supported me in the very core of the body, in the level of physical completion with the body. Vibhudananda Puri supported me in Vedanta, developing the Vedic mind. Each one of them supported me from a certain space. Annamalai Swamigal gave me the Advaita Anubhuti, Advaitic experience. Because of their ability to command gratitude, their ability to command love, their ability to spend time with me, and with tremendous patience respond to me, the whole credit for my becoming an incarnation, my flowering as an incarnation, goes to my gurus and mentors. So beautifully, Swamiji here makes a statement that everything that Swamiji is, everything that we love about Swamiji and how much he has helped us in our lives and make us understand so many different things and sacred truths, his contributions, everything stemmed from the training and the love, compassion, patience poured on Swamiji by his gurus. All of what Swamiji is right now is all because of his gurus that have trained him, taken the time to spend time with Swamiji to make him realize and understand that he is incarnation and he has to take this whole Kailasa mission to the world. So let us all take a moment and bow down to the gurus of the SPH to make the SPH who he is today. Yes, the determinations of the SPH's guru, in the SPH's own words, I tell you, my mentors and gurus were living examples of not giving up on people. Again and again and again, I look back. I look to them for more and more inspiration to not give up on people and to have more and more patience. The amount of patience they showed me, the amount of time they spent on me and waited for me to come to the context from where they were standing or teaching, the amount of chiseling they have done, the amount of friction they removed from me, the amount of completion they generated in me. Still, when my disciples bring some issues to me, I look back and look to them, my gurus, for how they resolve such issues and how they handle them. When I lived with Yogananda Puri and Vibhudananda Puri, I really used to feel that there was not a single day when something extraordinary was not happening in my life. Every day was an incident in my life. So I don't know what to tell or what to leave because they were showing something extraordinary every day. They kept me alive. Here, Swamiji beautifully tells how his gurus played a very important role in him, and every day, every moment he spent with his gurus, they were showing him continuously something extraordinary, something that he has to learn, something that kept Swamiji alive, right? Exactly like how the SPH is doing in all our lives, keeping us alive, always contributing, giving us something to do, always making us involved in these spiritual deeds for us to understand the ultimate. Just like how he is doing, that is exactly what his gurus did to the SPH, and that is exactly what he's showering on us. Now we will be moving on to the segment of Paramashiva is Guru. In the SPH's own words, he says, once Arunagiri Yogeshwara, my guru, gave me an instruction and then he asked, will you do it? I was shocked. I was shocked when he asked me this. I felt, what did I do? Even he had a doubt and he has to ask me, will you do it? I immediately folded my hands and said, you are God, you are Shiva. How can I not do what you say? He laughed and said, no, if I am God, you are also God. In powerful cognition of Guru is God, that same cognition applies. You are also God. In that God, you don't need to listen to God. You are one in oneness. Only if you know I am the Guru who is going to make you experience God, you need to listen to me. I was shocked at the way he made me understand. He said, if I am God, you are also God. That's the ultimate reality. That's a powerful cognition. From that powerful cognition, you don't need to listen to me. We both are one and the same in oneness. If you have the powerful cognition, I am the Guru who is going to make you experience God, you need to listen to me. He said, that is the powerful cognition you need to have. With the powerful cognition, Guru is God. You may not need to listen because you are also God. The most powerful cognition is God is Guru, not Guru is God. Understand? God is Guru to make you realize you are God. Only then you need to listen to him. Only then you will achieve enlightenment. That cognition is having is Guru is God, but he shifted it to God is Guru. So the whole thing, the cognitions that we are holding about how God, Guru is God, God is Guru, here it gets completely cleared out. Yes. Here in one of the Shastra Pramanas, the translation goes, Guru is God, Guru is Dharma. The greatest penance, Tapa, is Nishta, unshakable, one-pointed integrity to Guru. There is nothing superior to Guru or beyond the Guru. I repeat this 3 times. The greatest sacrificer in the universe, Tyagaraja, is Guru. Because he sacrifices his good name, it's too easy to sacrifice everything for a good name, but simply impossible to sacrifice good name itself. A real Guru does not bother even about good name. He bothers only about the result, making that disciple experience oneness. He knows he is going to fight with ignorance. Many times people who cannot separate themselves from ignorance will also come for fight. They don't understand Guru's only fighting with the ignorance. You just disconnect with the ignorance. He is not going to be fighting with you. That's all he expects. But ignorant people are not that intelligent to unclutch from ignorance. They pick up the weapon and try to come and fight. Guru is the person who is ready to sacrifice that last thing, good name, also for the sake of the integrity to disciples' enlightenment. The only thing he stands for is disciples' enlightenment, the uncompromising integrity to disciples' enlightenment. He doesn't bother about any of that so-called good name, so-called society's branding. It is very easy to give up money, wealth, and everything else for a good name, but only a person who is ready to give up even the good name to be integrated to disciples' enlightenment, to the science of enlightenment, to keep doing what he is supposed to do with integrity, only that person is a real Guru. That is how all of you can understand and identify who is a real Guru. Real guru can be recognized by what he does when he loses all the good name and social branding. What he does when all the good name and social branding is lost. Based on that, you can find who is a real guru. If he continues to stand with the spiritual truths and goes on working for the enlightenment of the world, then you can understand he is a genuine guru. Yes. With this, we end our session of who is a guru and why we need a guru in our life. Continuously having the guru in our life is the most auspicious thing that can happen in anybody's life, understand, because a guru tears apart the ignorance that we are attached with, and he throws the light of enlightenment in our lives. Not only that, he's constantly standing up for us to realize our highest potential every second. Every word, every action given by the guru to us is understand is for our personal spiritual evolvement and for us to understand and realize our highest reality and self. A guru only stands up for our enlightenment and nothing else, right? So with this, we will be ending our sessions, and make sure you put down your comments on what you understand about who is a guru and why we need a guru in our lives, and enrich and share this sacred knowledge to one and all. And make sure that you put your comments down in YouTube or your powerful cognitions on why we need a guru. So that way we can keep sharing our powerful cognitions to many people who are already here watching this, taking part in this celebration. And with this session, we'll be ending with the Purna Mantra. Yes. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukar Pranamastu. Om Nithyanandam. All the viewers, please stay tuned for more interesting sessions and events that are going to be taking place for this grand Guru Purnima Brahmotsavam. And finally, stay tuned for the SPH's live darshan that's going to happen at 8:30.
Consciousness as power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression or the worst suicidal patterns or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself. Your consciousness as power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression or the worst suicidal patterns or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself. consciousness as power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression or the worst suicidal patterns or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside.
கங்கை அணிந்தவா கண்டோர் தொழும் விலாசா சதங்கையாடும் பாவ வினோதா லிங்கேஸ்வரா நின்றாள் துணை நீயே தில்லையம்பல நடராஜா செழுமை நாதனே பரமேசா தில்லையம்பல நடராஜா மாசில் வீணையும் மாலை மதியமும் வீசு தெல்தலும் வீங்கில வேணிலோ மூசுவண்டரை பொய்கையை போன்றதே